Hello and welcome back to some more Hermit Skies. In the last episode, we finally got this thing created, which is a big reactor, which we crafted this thing for two reasons, really. One, to power the fusion crafting off of a second separate power set, and also to get some cyanite, to get some plutonium, to get some was it like ludicrite, I think it was, in order to get the alchemical chest for our talisman of repair, which is down there, which was quite nice. But yeah, this has been crafting. I still need to get the 64 8 stacks of this to get the 64 plutonium, I think it was, for the quest, so that's just doing that in the background. But in between episodes, I've done only a few small things, the main one being this. I've made it another farm over here. So I forgot, obviously, as I think I said, the tier 3 growth crystals I had to make still, so I made another one of those, which has used up all our dragon eggs, I think. We made another farming station and a dimensional transceiver, and we have got this going. So this has got the inferium seeds, which I needed to keep going, whilst I also have the draconium seeds, and obviously I've got the nether star and the awakened draconium growing back here as well on top of that. So we've got both these growing. We've got quite a lot of it. Obviously the inferium is going to be more, because we're getting about 6 each from there, so we got 36,000, 15,000 of those. Got quite a lot of seeds, and we're getting up there inferium seeds as well. And we have quite a bit of terra steel. I also made some electrical steel essence and also some silicon essence, just to help out in some situations there. And I think I made some manual in here as well, because I also enchanted these. So these now, there's 26 of these, and they all have Civ Fortune 3 and Civ Efficiency 5. And I actually found out I only needed one of each book, because these all stack, so I can enchant them for the same amount. So it only really cost me like, I think 7 levels for 26 of Efficiency 5, Fortune 3. So I just need to do that on 2 other sets. So this is going to be like sand and then gravel, and then, or gravel, sand, dust, for example. Then we'll have like endstone, crushed netherrack, and dirt, I guess, up on a second layer maybe. But yeah, these are all going. They're really good. It's really quick as well, which is nice, mainly because I've obviously got the upgrades here, but you know, it's also quicker because of the efficiency 5. In fact, let's just quickly grab some sand, and you'll be able to see how quick it is now. So we'll throw that in there, and you can see how insanely quick that is. It just takes a whole lot less time, and obviously the fortune is really, really useful in getting us a lot of ores. So enough of me babbling on about what we did in the previous episode. Actually, before we do that, I also made a seed reproducer, just so I could use some of the excess draconium and inferium seeds that we've been making, just to get 2 essence per one, so we can get 2 stacks of essence per 1 stack of seeds. And obviously we have no real use for the seeds other than just harvesting them at the moment, so that's all doing its job, which is quite nice. But now, moving on to what we want to do this episode, I actually was looking into a few things that I wanted to make, and I thought to myself, we made an alchemical chest in the last episode, so we have a bunch of the in fact, I don't know where they are now. We should have, 39 of them. The covalence dust. We have a bunch of those now remaining. So if we wanted to, we could quite easily make another one of the alchemical chests from Project E. And I thought, why don't we try and make a condenser? Now, a condenser's fairly simple. You would have hoped. So the energy condenser here requires a draconic tier, so we would have to upgrade to draconic, which is going to take a little while. A obsidian chest and a crystal chest, not too difficult. The dark matter and red matter isn't actually that difficult when you think about it. I mean, yes, red matter is 3 dark matter and Eternius fuel, but this is just block of diamonds and Eternius fuel. But we also need a Philosopher's Stone to get to that point first. So at the very least today, I want to try and get a Philosopher's Stone, which also means I'm going to have to do a dire crafting table, which is going to require quite a bit of wood. But yeah, I want to try and get a dire crafting table, and then from that at least get myself a, if I can get myself down to it, a Philosopher's Stone, because we should have pretty much everything here. So night slime, we're quite lucky we have a fluid cow that has night slime in it, I'm pretty sure. A hyper diamond, I still have to actually work out, we're created by putting graphite dust into an explosion. So we can get, I don't know, I had a notepad up with how many I needed them. I think it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 16 of those, yeah. Then we need like 20 supremium dust, 6 flux crystals, 12 night slime, 6 flux pearls, lithium dust, which we have 2 of, a prescient crystal, and a draconic core. Now, the only one that's really difficult out of this is probably the prescient crystal, which requires a soul binder, which we have, a vibrant crystal, but it requires a soul vial with a shulker in it, so we need to travel to the end. So what I've done is I've actually made 2 soul vials because I want to get 2 of these things, because this is, I think I mentioned it possibly before, but there are a few things we can't use the farms for. For example, if I were to look up shulker, we can't get shulker boxes, interestingly enough, but we also can't get any like shulker, you know, seeds or anything like that, or chunks, it seems. So we need to, if we are ever going to do anything with shulkers, have to get a farm for them, or a powered farm, or powered spawner, I think it's called. So I want to get at least 2 of those, so I at least have one in the background that I can use. So we're going to have to go into the end, and luckily we have a bunch of ender pearls that we can use and stack as well. I've got a bunch of food and a badass sword, pretty much. So all I've got to do is come into here. Let's go. Here we have to just find one of these things. What I want to do at the very least is put a spawn point for the portal. So I want to just go here, and then that's the portal at the very least. So we can now go out of here. This should also get us an achievement, I think. There we are. So here's this one. We're quite lucky because we've got the map. The portal is only 1,200 meters away, so that's actually not that bad. What we basically want to do, though, is we can use the map for this as well. We need to zoom out and find one of these, which is quite useful. And it looks like we have a ton of shulkers from what I can see around, because I saw the entities before the entire area loaded. Oh my god, it looks like there's a ton of them. What do I get from you? Nothing. Okay, how useful. Though I do want to see if there is one of these. This is so much easier than vanilla. We just want to come into here. There's a brewing stand with some potions of healing, which is quite nice. But I want this thing. This thing. I want the elytra, which we can't craft, but we can use to make a bunch of opinium cores, which... Also, I just realized they don't have any EMC values, so that's going to be a little bit of a pain. We also got an ender staff. Ooh. And a set of some interesting... what's this called? Armor. An end rod. Or ender staff. What did it say for it? Shift left click for cycle modes. Cast, long cast, node warp, or bind. So... Can I maybe fill it with ender pearls, maybe? Nope. Shift left click. I am not entirely sure what that's about, but yeah, we can. It's yeah, as I said, it's really weird. Just coming to the end and flying, and you know, something that is a bit of a hassle in vanilla. We can just come over here and quite quickly do. We don't even have to go through that portal again. We can just go back to the actual portal. But now we got both of those. That was a lot easier than I expected it to be, honestly. I really expected it to actually take quite a while to find one and, possibly have to damage it slightly to try and get everything sorted. But no, we got a cool item, 2 cool items, an ender staff, and also a elytra. And yeah, that should be fun. I'm going to, at the very least... want to put the elytra away because can't craft that. I don't know if you can craft this. It looks like you can, and it doesn't actually look too difficult to make either. So the only one there is slimes that we need, but again, EP elytra, looting 40 shouldn't be too difficult to get those crafting items. So let us jump back down, and we are back in the room. So let's put all these back, everything. Also, just reminded myself, I actually never completed a quest in the last episode. There is a quest here. Portable battery. RF gauge. That displays RF levels of adjacent blocks. Okay, that might be an interesting thing to have a look at some point. But now, what we need is, so if we look up Philosopher's Stone, we need the prescient crystal, which means we need one of those, which means we need vibrant alloy. which I also need to get a seed for, if I can. Make my life a little easier. So let's get the vibrant crystal. We're also then going to get the shulker. And we're going to go to our soulbinder, use 8 levels, and put that in there. Let's forget the item that we actually wanted there, apparently. I just want to quickly check. Yeah, we need to take broken spawners, I think, to do powered spawners. Or no, it doesn't look like we do. That's for disturbed mob spawner, possibly, or stabilized mob spawner. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Interesting. But nonetheless, we need to look for the Philosopher's Stone. That's what we're actually here for. And that is one of our components now done. So we got the prescient crystal and we got the lithium dust. Now we just need, well, a draconic core is not too difficult. So we'll just get everything sorted there. You know, we got that quite easily. The Fluix pearls, how difficult are they? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to need, what? 24 Fluix dust, so we're going to get Fluix crystals, not fluid. 3, 4, that should be enough. So that should all turn into 4. We'll throw that for a pulverizer. That's another thing I did. I've upgraded most of my stuff to tier 4 now. So these are resonant, these are resonant, this is resonant. That's resonant, that's resonant, that's resonant. And there's another one which is basic, which is the glacial precipitator, which I didn't realize was a thing, or I forgot was a thing, or rather, I didn't necessarily forget, I just didn't think it was in the pack. I just realized I've got 2 more to do, don't I? So I need Fluix. And the reason for that is just because I felt like when I looked up Snowball, it didn't show anything like that as a recipe, so I just assumed it wasn't in the pack. But no, it is. So my whole thing about going and getting snowballs from like this area, and now we go to hundreds of different areas for them, wasn't actually needed. I could have just made a glacial precipitator, which I ended up actually doing. So that's all those done. Night slime, that's going to be the next one. So we actually have a molten night slime bucket. So I'm going to go and throw that one in there. And this is going to take a little while. So these are going to be 1,000 each. But it takes a little while for them to get back to working. So that's actually... Oh, that's actually a bit more than I thought. So 1 block, 4 ingots. How many do we need? 12, 9, 10, 11. That's actually enough for what we need. That's awesome. Right, so then we'll work backwards. So we need graphite dust. So how do we get graphite dust? Quantum flux. How do you get that? Maybe put that graphite dust? Or no, I don't know how you get that. I might have to Google that one. Okay, so the night slime is done. We've got 13 of that, that's fine. And we run into a bit of a problem. So, obviously, we came into here, we came for hyperdimers. That requires graphite dust. Apparently, graphite dust is quite rare. I don't even know if we have any of it. No, well, that's quantum flux. I guess we could try our luck with a fortune pickaxe. But what I was going to do, if this doesn't work, how many do we need again? How many do we need? I've actually got it on my screen now. 16! So if these don't make 16, then we're in a bit of trouble. 8. I also just got rid of like all the cobblestone on this island by accident by being too quick. Let me just try and replace half my island again, I guess. But yeah, there's apparently 8 there, which isn't enough, in case you hadn't noticed. So we are going to have to work out how to get more, which kind of at least allows me to lead on to something else. So we got 8, which means we're halfway there. We need 8 more, so we're gonna have to try and make a quarry now, or not a quarry necessarily, but I think I'm gonna try to make a quantum quarry, which mines blocks from a hypothetical dimension that might have existed. It requires actuators to be attached to each side, and that is 6 of those in total. So I'm gonna see if those are craftable. It shouldn't actually be too difficult, other than some stone burnt, which I can just... Nope, I've already got polished stone. Actually, polished stone is what I need to make into stone burnt, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the upgrades, the speed upgrades from here. Actually, how many is it? I think we might try... Should we try and make a... one of these? I was thinking about making one of those possibly, but I'm not sure. We need an enchanter for it. How do you make an enchanter? Advanced circuit and magical wood and mana quartz. And how do you make mana quartz? Just put it in. That's actually not that difficult. I feel like there's a lot more steps than I'm used to. But I just wanted to try and make these upgrades because I know they exist. So I'm going to throw them in here for the moment though. Yeah, that's the first 4. Hopefully we should have enough to make in the meantime. But yeah, that's a quantum quarry. It requires some... Looks like grid power also is required. Oh, no, sorry. It's based on grid power, but this is currently what's using our grid power. That's why it's going up and then down. So this requires 6 actuators on each... Well, 1 actuator on each side. 6 of those. So we just need to make a few more things, such as some end rods, apparently, which is going to be an interesting time. Making more of those, and that should make 4, which... should be enough. I think we should have, what, 3 left? Yeah, so we should be fine there. And then we're going to do... Nope, apparently not. Got to do that, but I need flux crystals. And how do I get flux crystals again? It's a long old process to get one of these things. But yeah, I think that's going to be our last thing to go with in the end. But we need a magma crucible fluid transposer. Magma crucible fluid transposer. We need... 4, and then redstone is like however many. How many is it actually? Flux crystal. How do I make you? Half a bucket, so 5, so 20 in total should be. So do that, and then that. As soon as that's done, we can throw those in there, and that should get us some end rods for our quarry. Other than that, we just need to make 6 diamond pickaxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A bunch of stone burn and a bunch of end stone. Which... Oh. We can make 1, 2, 3 so far. Then we need some more end rods, which we're getting to right now. More of those, and then we need 3 of these, so 1, 2, 3. So at this point what's going to happen is I just need to, I guess I'll nab this one for the moment. That makes sense that it would have gone into the vacuum chest. So I'm gonna just place it just in the middle of, well, not in the middle of nowhere, but just over in a currently non-occupied one. Actually, what we can do is we can throw it in... Actually, I'll throw it in the middle of this one, because I had plans for that, and it means I'd have to move stuff later. So, what we can do is we can throw one of those. Or not, I guess. We'll do that, and it has to be, I guess, placed on each side afterwards then. So that's our multi-block structure. All sorted. So it's got a filter, an enchanted book, a biomarker, and a internal buffer of 200,000. Oh my god. I apparently can't do that. So what we're going to have to do is, I want to get an enchanted book. Now, do we have a Fortune 3 book? I sure hope so. There we are. Because we should be able to put a Fortune 3 book in here and get that working. And then a dimensional transceiver, which is going to receive power, send via, I guess, sand, yep. So, nope, okay. Apparently it doesn't want to take power. It says it accepts power from any of those, so let's get an end energy conduit. See if that changes it. Or does it require that block to be missing? I'm trying to learn on the fly, but it's really not working. Like, you've got power, you're taking power, you're inserting power into there, but you're not getting anything. Why? Okay, I'm gonna do a bit of research and see if I can get this working. If not, we'll have to find some other way of doing it. Okay, so not the most elegant design here, but you know, it's working now at the very least. So you can see I had to put a biome marker in it just because, but I don't actually think it needs it particularly. So if I just, let's say, got rid of one of these, it would turn it off, and I put that back in. Okay, so if I wanted a particular biome, I can go over to, I assume I can just, yeah, unmark it. If I were to go to a particular biome, I could go to any one of the other islands and just right-click on there, or shift right-click, I'm assuming. Actually, shift right-click removes it, right-click just does that. It will do for the biome that we have there, but we can see that. I wonder if we're getting ores now, or how quickly we're getting ore. So, so if I do that, what are we getting? So there's going to be a few. Yellorite we already had. But I just want to know if there's any that interestingly that we haven't got. So copper, aluminium, gold, iron, lead, mana-infused, osmium. Again, we're mainly now looking to try and get some graphite. So that's hopefully going to work there. And hopefully we don't just, you know, suck all our power out of here, but we do again have these two, well, one, this one can move back. We do have this one or two now, lovely solar panel tier 8, and as you saw I actually have some other solar panels, some solar panel tier 7s, but I can't craft those up yet because I need two more and some dragon eggs, so they're gonna have to just stay there for the moment. Other than that, that's just going to be a waiting game, I think, because we've only got the 8, and I don't think there's anything. Nope, there's no R and there's no U, so let's get back on to everything else in there. So hyper diamonds, we're going to get rid of that for the moment, so we've got everything else. Then we move up one, we're going to need 20 supremium, so we actually only need 18, luckily, and we now, luckily for us, have the Master Infusion Crystal, so that's going to be 4,608. We're going to craft 18 of those. We'll let that go, and everything else we're just going to do quickly for ourselves. So we're going to need some diamonds, apparently you can't say the words, right, and then we're going to need 30 redstone for that to work, so we're going to throw all those in, which should be fairly quick, that whole thing. And I don't know if there's any, I don't know if there's like a certain I don't know if, yeah, I don't know if there's like a certain, can I not space now? There we are. Yeah, I don't know if there's a certain biome that specifically has graphite more than that, but we'll see. We just need industrial grade graphite ore, which if we can't get it via this, we're probably going to have a problem. We might have to go to like the mining dimension, which is a case of using this thing. No, not that thing. This thing, the mining multi-tool, but I don't know how to get that. How do you get that? Can't see anything. Either that or RF tools, which I kind of hope I don't have to do. We may have to do it. We've got a lot of dimlet packets as well, which is quite nice. But yeah, I don't 100% know the best way to get to the mining dimension at this moment in time. So what we're going to mainly focus on now is the flux crystals should be done, and then the supremium, supremium is just getting crafted. There's 12 more to go, so we just have to wait for that and hope and possibly see if the graphite is going to appear for us. If not, we've got 8 and we have to try and do something about that. Maybe the deep dark, maybe. Not sure. I'm gonna see if the mining dimension is viable. I swear I know how to get there, but for some reason I can't see the crafting recipe, so I'm gonna have to quickly have a look. You know, I completely forgot that by completing the Wither Boss quest, we actually were given a mining multi-tool, which means I can then come back into here and collect this mining multi-tool. And hopefully the durability is fixed with the Talisman of Repair. Maybe that'll be an interesting thing. Other than that, we need to just quickly check up on our ore situation. Where are we at with this? Not much new stuff, if I'm honest. So all we need to do now is come into here, look at what we need here. Portal frame. How many is it for the portal frame? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, it's 14 it would be, wouldn't it be? So I need 14 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I need some more stone. 8, 6, no, 12. And we'll put 2 back in. I'm going to just also check that our durability, it should, I would have thought, work. No, it doesn't. That would be awkward if that broke. So what we need to do now is we just need to pick a spot. We'll just pick, let's just pick here. Well, we're just going to put a portal. We should be able to break it anyway, so... I think, do we have to use this thing to actually open it up? Possibly. Yep. To go through the portal, you have to sneak in it, so we aren't accidentally going to go through there, luckily. So let's put the mining multi-tool thing back. We're going to pop through. See what we can find here. And that place should still be loaded back at spawn. Well, yeah, everything over there should stay loaded. So we're making a lot of portal waypoints today. But yeah, everything back there should stay loaded. So all we've got to hope for now is that we find some of what we need. Now the issue is obviously just some mining dimension, yeah, but there's a few caves about, but for a majority of it, we want to be focusing on lower levels. That's our issue. So that's like coal and stuff. We want, because we want this, which I don't know. Maybe I want to just check. Can you? Yeah, we can get one of those things for this biome. So. Also, we can get some mobs from here, it seems, so that might actually be a viable way of getting certain things from this dimension, like pigs, for example, we have. In fact, I want to kill a pig and see how many we get. Where'd that go? Where did it go? 4. It's not that much. I feel like my looting's taken a hit. So yeah, we are just going to have to come through. We got some yellow, right? Which is nice. But yeah, I'm just going to spend a bit of time in here. I've also realized my night vision don't have it anymore. So I'm going to, yeah, just sort of pop around here, see if I can find any of it, and hope that maybe my quantum miner finds one if I don't, pretty much. So I'm not sure about Y levels or where it goes to, but I guess we're just going to have a little bit of a peek around. Oh, what's this, actually? Oh, this is a meteor. Maybe. I'm not sure. I want to try this. This is going to be fun. Oh, it didn't work. Damn it. We need, like, something with a lot of saturation that I can just mine this entire thing out. But at the very least, I've got this, which is nice. An inscriber logic press. Not really what I wanted, but I wanted to, like, maybe get a rare item. But no, unfortunately not. But yeah, I'm just gonna go around the mining dimension for a little bit, see if I can find anything interesting. Might find some cool stuff. We're getting some yellowite ore as well, which isn't a huge deal because, you know, we're able to get that with seeds, but it's always nice to get. and sugarcane and stuff. But yeah, I'll see you in a little bit, I guess, when hopefully by then we've got some good stuff. Okay. Let's hope. Okay, Herobrine is here. So let's just go up here quickly. It's a shame this will end so quickly for you. Have the Herobrine actually spawn. So he's got glowing. He's got like quite a lot of health, though, to be fair. Epialatry probably... Oh my god, didn't one hit. Okay. What do you drop? Drops a zombie head, rotten flesh, zombie heart, and a Wrath of Herobrine Sharpness 5 sword. I mean, not amazing compared to the 999 damage, but impressive to say the least that he survived not one, but like 3 hits, 4 hits of this thing. Like, that's insane. Okay, something I just realized, and it's a bit stupid that I've only just realized this, is basically what I was doing is I was making something called a digital miner, and I was planning to take the ID of graphite and go into the mining dimension and just mine only the graphite. And I'm fairly close, actually. I mean, I've only got, actually, we do have another logistical thing. So I only need a steel casing, which, I mean, we can do that. Now, in theory, we only have the Robbit to go, which is just a bunch of other stuff. But then I realized something. I was looking through all my stuff, and I was going to redstone, and I was collecting that. And then, I don't know if it'll do this during the time here, but I saw that our redstone amount was increasing. And I thought, I'm not doing anything to make it increase. I'm just, you know, sat here. Yeah, see, it just went up a little bit, I think by 3. Yep, see, it's going up again. And I then realized that, yes, we're getting ores, and it's all great that we're getting them, but I'm only looking at ores, and we have a fortune enchant, so there's no silk touch enchantment on there. Maybe we should do that, especially where there is a pickaxe with fortune 10 on it, so I definitely will change it to be like a silk touch enchantment if we ever do that. But then, yeah, I thought, so fortune's being applied. Graphite, we know for a fact, is mined via you know, it's like lapis almost, or redstone. So I then thought, let's look up graphite, and we now have 24 graphite, which should be enough for the Philosopher's Stone with, you know, the 3, 6, 9, 12, 16 of those that we needed. So we should be able to make everything here in this inventory. But first we're going to have to make one of these. So we need to make some crystal matrix thingies, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. So we need 16 nether stars and 32 diamond lattice, which we'll hopefully have enough diamonds for. Please say we do. Looks like we do. So I need... Nope, that's what I'm after. That. 8 of those, which is like... I feel like that's all of our nether stars used up. We've now only got 103. That's not very nice. And then we just need a double compressed crafting table. So 9 of those and then some of those. So we need 81 crafting table. We don't have any crafting tables, so we need wood. And then we're just going to have to make... Well, I need a bunch more wood essence. So 81 is going to be that. So we're going to turn all that into wood. And then all these crafting tables. I don't think we have any crafting tables. No, we don't. So let's just do this. There we are. We're also getting a lot of dirt, I've just realized. I didn't realize that. Okay, that's quite good. So we're going to get some compressed crafting tables, some double compressed, which is then going to give us a dire crafting table, which, yeah, I was doing a bunch more, well, not a bunch more, but because of the stuff I was doing with this, I like got some upgrades and speed upgrades and stuff like that. We actually have a bunch of quests to complete as well. But now we have a dire crafting table, we just need to do some stuff there. So we need to get the flux crystals. We're gonna go place those, where were they? I think they were like that. Yep. Now we need the Premium, which, how was that? 3, like that. 3. There we are. The Hyper Diamonds we'll do that in a minute. The Night Slime, did we bring that back? Yes, we did. So, Night Slime, we only need 12, so let's move those. That's going to be 2 in, so just like that. Then the Prescient Crystal is going to go there. The Fluix Pearls, and then the Lithium Dust and Draconic Core. So we're going to need 1 Draconic Core, the Lithium Dust in there, and then we need the Graphite, which I'm just going to quickly check how many it was in total. So we're going to have all but 8. So it's 16. Yeah, it was 16 in total. And then we need a... I want to get a tiny TNT, because hopefully that shouldn't destroy much. So I need to make sure my magnet is off and out. We're going to go put it here. We're going to go make sure we got flint and steel. So it's that. Nope, of course I did that, because it's always in the way. Right, so we're going to want the graphite dust to go under there. Does it have to be on a full block? Does it have to be on a full block? Probably. Slab. Cobble. Come on. We're also getting a bunch of cobblestone, which I'm not too happy about. Don't know if I mentioned that before, but... Okay, fine. We're just going to get regular TNT, I guess. Let's just blow up all these slabs that I made. Right, I just need TNT. TNT. Again, gonna do all that. Goddamn things. Damn it. There we go. So we're gonna do that. I kinda want to do that. And hopefully those will turn into hyper diamonds. And not drop off the edge, please. Do you know, you would have thought that I would have thought about that. We now have to wait until we've got 16 more of those. Oh, God. I'm an idiot. Okay. I deserve that. I totally deserve that. That was stupid. Let's get another one ready at least. But I should have had my... At the very least, I definitely should have had my magnet available then and ready to use. But now I've got to wait once again for more graphite. Okay then, so I don't know if it's worth pointing out for the moment, but obviously we are back now to 14 graphite dust, so 2 off of what we need. But during the time I've been waiting, I decided to make this thing, which is a dimensional or digital miner rather. I just realized I have yet to set out possibly, but basically, just reset that. I have set it, as you can see, to be all graphite, which is what this is. So this is now going from max 80, which is the level we're on now, to min 0, 32 radius. And there are 59 of this ore around us, and I've got Silk Touch on, so we can have those ready for later. But we have to just wait for this to mine. I've put 8 more upgrades into this one, so that's all fine. I don't think there's many others. So we get energy upgrades we could put in there, or anchor upgrades. I'm not sure what anchor do. Particularly keeps the machines chunk loaded. That actually probably a good idea, because that one just unloaded because I left. So we need 2 bits of iron, 2 bits of redstone. All we need to do that, which is quite nice. So let's just throw those in there. That's really cheap, actually, to be honest. Right. So that's now loaded, so we can actually stay wherever we want to be. So Let's just chunk load you pretty much, which is nice. So it's mine 29 apparently, so that should stay chunk loaded now, hopefully without the use of a world anchor. So apparently it hasn't. Maybe not sure what's happening here. Stop, reset, start again. 59. Yeah, so it will be because we left. So that should now stay mining throughout, and as soon as we've done that, we should be good. Or whichever happens first, we'll get the ore or we'll get that, which I think is because we're in a sunflower biome right now. Actually, no, we're in a jungle edge apparently now. So I guess we can find it in jungle, then hopefully that's good for us because we can just throw it as jungle. But we're just waiting on a little bit of an update on that. But during that time, I have apparently done quite a lot of questing. So diet crafting, we're just going to get all these together. Annoyingly, I found out it gives us 4 resonant conversion kits, which upgrade everything to that tier automatically, which is kind of annoying. We also got this Octactic one like a little while back, but I never went through it. We also have the enriched core. And then I haven't done reinforced core apparently, or reinforced alloy, but I should have atomic, so I can actually do that quickly. And yeah, I think we just need to do, reinforced alloy, which is just a bit of iron, a bit of redstone, and a diamond dust. Or it should be at the very least, unless I'm really wrong about something here. There we are, and that should complete that quest. There we are. And then there's that one, and then digital miner as well, giving us a bunch of stuff. So we can throw that all into there. And now we have, what, 6 of these to open. Let's see if we get anything good. Maybe some graphite resonant conversion kits, okay. Some viaducts. A rod of shifting crust. Fluid display. Draconium infused obsidian. And a wither resistant charm. So not terrible, but not amazing either. So at least we got a bunch of quests done in mechanism though, sort of area. So now we just need to wait, see if we got any more graphite coming through. Absolutely none. Come on, I want to get this Philosopher's Stone at some point. Come on. That's the area, see. So what I'm actually thinking about doing is just resetting, configuring it to like 8 blocks radius. So it's just got a bit less area to deal with. And then maybe that'll get it at least done quicker. Like, did that not have 8 a second ago? So in theory, we should have some then. No. Or industrial. Nope. Apparently not. Also, I don't know why that's there, and everything's been moved around. I don't like it. Come on. We would have it by now if I wasn't actually stupid and didn't make the break everything pretty much. Right. I'm really tempted to just kind of just kind of, I don't know, dig this entire chunk out and just get it working, but I guess we just have to wait and hope we can get one of these ores fairly quickly. 6 to mine, we just have to hope that they don't, yeah, we just have to hope that it gets done quick, so I guess I'll just have to wait until, you know, it has 80 blocks per line here to do, so however many that is, 16 radius by, you know, yeah, so 16 times 80 is how many blocks we currently have to sift through to get 6 graphite ore. So I'm just gonna have to wait until this hits 0 really, or even if it's 5, you know, that's better because that should be enough then, but we'll have to see. Okay, so it looks like this has now gone down to 5. I was adding some energy upgrades quickly to it just to see if that would help, but yeah, it's gone down to 5, so in theory that should mean if we go into here, we should have industrial grade graphite ore, but we also have a graphite dust. So we don't actually have to worry too much about that. And we're going to do this properly this time. So we're going to get a TNT, we're going to get our flint and steel. I've put a... Well, actually I haven't, but I should have put a raised platform just over here roughly, so I can just have it sort of work. That's why I wanted to use tiny TNT, because I knew for a fact it was gonna cause issues otherwise. So we're gonna do this, and as soon as this is done we can just get rid of the cobblestone. So we're gonna throw, yep, I haven't got it on, that's fine. Nope, right, let's do that, get out of there. This should now create some hyper diamonds, one would hope. Where are my hyper diamonds at, people? Where are they at? Apparently not here, which is a bit concerning, because that's what it said I needed to do. Created by putting graphite dust into an explosion, so I think it's lying to me. I'm gonna have to, I guess, Google it. This is our only thing that's causing us issues. God damn it. Well, luckily for us, looks like we have quite a bit of graphite dust. What I'm actually thinking about doing is I'm gonna get a few tiny TNTs, because I found out if I put a redstone torch next to it, it will work. What I actually want to try is, I've got an obsidian sort of basin here almost. I want to see if I can just do one and see if that would work. There we are. So now I want to see if 15 would work. Hopefully it does. Looks like it does. Okay, finally. There we are. Okay, yeah, finally 16 hyper diamonds. It took us multiple attempts. Wrong crafting table. So what we want to do is go into here. We need to get these two back. All that for 50 EMC, because I was about to say nothing in here has an EMC value, but these actually do. So we are definitely losing out on EMC. It's not equivalent exchange, but yeah, Philosopher's Stone. There we are. So, an alchemist best friend. So, let's just throw this stuff back in here. And that is now a quest completed over here. And a few other things as well. So, we've got this one, which is going to give us a loot chest and a half heart. And we have this as well, which is going to give us a loot chest. And we finally have the Philosopher's Stone. It's amazing. A growth crystal, tier 1. That's quite nice. It stops us having to use the prismarine shards, which is nice. But now we have that to use. So if we want to at any point now, we can just press C. We should be able to press C, but yeah, I'll have to rebind that at some point. But C is my zooming key, but that's why. Yeah, we should be able to go into a crafting grid. If not, obviously we have this still, and we can do a bunch of cool stuff. So we can do interdiction torches, some alchemical coal and stuff like that. So I kind of am thinking, just to end off this episode, should we try and get... Actually, no, I just realized we can't get an energy condenser because these need to be draconic. I've just realized, so we'll probably do that in the next episode. We'll get some draconic. Well, I still need to get a few, but yeah, draconium, awakened draconium ingots don't have EMC values, which kind of sucks, but yeah, we have to get the draconium fusion crafting injectors, which requires 1 awakened draconium block each and a dragon egg and 8 million RF, but that's not a huge deal. So we've got to do 9 blocks and then 9 of the dragon eggs, and then we can try and make, well, this one requires draconic, and then we might actually be able to get to this tier. But, yeah, we need 4 dark matter, 4 red matter. As soon as we've done that, we can then make some more red matter and dark matter, hopefully, and just go up to the red matter and dark matter blocks. Because, if you remember, going down here, this stuff right here is super expensive. So it's not a lot, but we have 2,975 of these things currently, and they're 11,000 EMC each, and they are quite easy to produce. Other than that, we technically have infinite diamonds, which is 8,192, and I'm sure there's a bunch of other stuff where we can get a lot of EMC out of it, so that should be good. Iron, I guess, and just generally, I think, stuff in our, you know, stuff in here now. We only have the one industrial grade graphite ore, but we still have 52 of those, which is good. But yeah, ores, we've got a lot of them, so we'll be able to get onto that. So we'll try and make an energy condenser, I think, next episode, or maybe the episode after that, because as much as I want to do the farming stations as soon as I can, I have to get these prismarine shards stuff sorted, which isn't that difficult at the moment. I think I have the ability to do it. I just need to prepare some more stuff, because I still need to kill a lot of dragons. I need to kill like 89 of them or something still. I think it's 88 now, but 89 dragons or so, and that takes a while. And yeah, I need the nether stars first, to be honest. And yeah, it's going to be a little while, but I'm going to spend a bit of time after this episode just getting all that stuff sorted, hopefully. Maybe I'll kill a few withers as well, just to make it even quicker with the nether stars if I can. But so that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Took us a while, but we finally got the Philosopher's Stone, and now we can start on some Project E, which is good. Is there anything else in Project E? I guess dark matter armor, Klein stars, book of knowledge. That's gonna be a long way away, but yeah, we'll see about it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.